Family, this is some bad news. If you haven't already gotten your notifications on your phone or gotten the newspaper or saw it in your news report on TV or on radio or on social media, Demond Wilson of Sanford and Son fame had passed at the age of 79. He died yesterday. I'm quite sure he left in good graces. I've always said that if I ever leave this earth, I want to leave in God's graces, leave in good grace, or better yet, pass of natural causes. I'm sure this is how Demond passed. As you can see, he was born 1946, died 2026. So yeah, that is 79 years old. I think he turns 80 this year, but I'm not exactly sure. This was not the month that he's supposed to be 80 years old. I think like April or May of this year, he would have been 80 years old. I'm not exactly sure what month he was born, but I know it wasn't January. But this guy has done a lot in television and movies. I think back here a while back, I think 2 maybe 3 years ago, he did a some segments on social media, appearing on a lot of TV shows about a book or two that he has written. He even talked about some of the things that him and Red Fox done during their time together on the TV show. Now they say that him and Red Fox did a lot of quarreling during the course of the show. He said something about that Red Fox wanted certain things to be did his way, and that there were certain things that he didn't like. And he said him and Red Fox grew together as the show, as the years of the show happened. I think him and Red Fox did some quarreling early in the TV show that was going on at the time. You know what I'm saying? But I think they got. I think as the years went on, they got better and better and better and became better friends. I remember him saying him and Red Fox were friends wait for Red Fox pay. And I remember him saying something about that he had Red Fox pay some of his debt off. You got to remember Red Fox had a bunch of debt. He owed the IRS, and he owed a lot of things that were going on at the time. He said that he helped Red Fox get over some of his debt, during that time as friends together. But that is besides the point. I just wanted to give y'all some specific details of him and Red Fox. But Demond Wilson, aka Lamont, and Red Fox would always call him Dummy when something that he did that he didn't like, or something that he did something he said that he didn't like. It was one or the other. I remember the scene in Red Fox where this was early in the series. Might have been series 1 or 2. Might have been 1. You guys remember when Lamont bought this bowl that was supposed to be a poop bowl, and it was junk, but it was made of porcelain. Red Fox didn't like it. Lamont was going to sell it, and he had a buyer. And I think Red Fox picked up the porcelain potty. I think that's what it did. I think that's what it was, a porcelain potty. And Red Fox dropped it. He unintentionally dropped it. And if you guys remember in that scene, Lamont got quiet and walked over to Red Fox, but he didn't look at him. He was looking down at the porcelain potty as it was shattered in pieces. He walked closer to him and kept walking towards him. He looked at the porcelain potty, stopped for a minute, and then he gave Red Fox a look. And Lamont didn't say a word. Lamont just ran up the stairs. You know what I'm saying? Lamont was strictly pissed about that because he had a buyer. I remember that scene, and I remember quite a few other scenes. But I just want to give y'all a demonstration of some scenes in Sanford and Son that I remember as a kid growing up, because I watched every series from beginning to end. There even been a series where Red Fox left the show for a while. Pope went to St. Louis, and Grady was looking over the house. This dude, this real big black guy who was in love with a woman that Lamont was dating, and him, Rollo, and these two girls was at this bar, and this dude told Lamont twice to leave his girl alone. Red Fox Lamont denied leaving the girl alone. So the guy found out where they went, and he followed. He came in and told Lamont that he would kick Lamont's butt if he didn't leave that girl alone. So Lamont was scared, but Grady kind of bailed him out. Cause Grady told the big dude that how crazy Lamont was. You know, Lamont wasn't really crazy at all, but he told the big guy he need to look out that because Lamont was psycho or something that I forgot what he said, but Grady walked off, and then after Lamont came outside to defend his honor, Lamont started jumping up and down, acting like he know karate, and that big guy said, "Ho, ho, 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 okay," you know, and told me, you know, and after that was over, he stopped and looked at the man and went back inside. Grady came back and talked to the big guy, and the big guy said, "You were right. Thank you for the warning." You know what I'm saying? And so, big guy walked off, but Grady saved Lamont's hide. He really did. And that was one of the second shows I remember. And one show I remember also that Grady's sister came over, and he told him he gonna cook them. She was gonna cook them a big old breakfast. She never did. She laid around the house, didn't do a thing. So Lamont and Grady got tired, but Lamont tried to tell Grady that she was she was up to no good or something like that, and he tried to tell Grady that. Grady didn't believe it. So when she started doing what Lamont said she was doing, he got fed up with it. You know what I'm saying? And so they came up with a plan to actually get her out that house, and it worked. Those are 3 series I remember, but there's many more that I can't think of at the time. But those are the 3 great series that I remember as a kid growing up. Like I said, there's many more. You know what I'm saying? And oh yeah, one more I could talk about. If you guys remember, in Sanford and Son, his father Fred was going for the Guinness Book of World Records of staying awake. Fred almost passed, and Fred lay completely down on the ground behind the couch. No one didn't even know he was there until they looked over and looked around that corner and saw saw Fred laying down on the ground. And then the record? Then it was 2 more records was going on. That dude, that young boy was bouncing that ball for a long period of time, and what's his name? Not Grady, but Bubba. Bubba was singing a song for so long, and those 2 broke the world record for singing. Bubba broke the world record for singing for a certain amount of days, and the dude and the young boy broke the record for bouncing the basketball for so long. So those 2 broke records, but Fred almost succeeded and almost broke that record, but he, as usual, he went down and fell asleep. Those are 4 series I remember in there, but there's many more, like I mentioned. But anyway, just so cut the story short, Lamont Wilson, one of the greatest African American actors of our time and generation, had passed at the age of 79. He died yesterday. I'm not exactly sure he's at home or in the hospital. I'm not exactly sure. But more likely it was at home. But this is your boy bringing you this disturbing news. Lamont Wilson, a.k.a. Lamont of Sanford and Son fame, is gone. Peace.